One of the clips that has gone viral and millions of people have seen is Kat Graham sitting
You're gonna make me cry.
in your chair. No, I mean, I get emotional thinking about it because she was being seen by you, and she had felt that so many makeup artists did not see her. What was that exchange like in the moment?
Like I want to cry right now. It's so real for me. And what's crazy is that I didn't expect it, especially from her. Um, I wouldn't have expected that she was experiencing those things.
Mhm.
Um, what people don't know is what happened prior to that moment, where I honestly was having a lot of imposter syndrome that day, and I was just like, oh, why did she choose me? Like, there's so many people who would love to like, be there with her. And she really wanted me to be there. And when I walked in, she literally jumped out of her chair and got on her knees and like welcomed me like I was like a queen and like gave me the biggest hug. And I was just like so overwhelmed. Like all this time I was so afraid to like not meet her expectation.
Mm.
And she was just so happy that like I
Yeah,
was there. Like literally I was crying from the moment I got there, but I wasn't letting her see.
right.
And then that exchange is like she is such a beautiful human. Her energy, like if you stand next to her, you know just who
Mm.
she is and how beautiful she is. She made every moment of that day special. She made everybody on that set feel so important. And just in that moment, for me, it just reinforced the importance of what we all do.
Yes.
Not just us as makeup artists, it's our presence as artists on this planet, as creators, like how we impact the world. Like that's what I felt in that moment. Like a sense of responsibility on an even grander scale. Uh, yeah, I will never forget that day. I will never forget that experience with her. And yeah, it was one of it was for the books. It's something I'm going to tell my grandchildren for sure.
Absolutely. And also just to hear how many people, mostly women of color, that have felt truly neglected and harmed in a makeup artist's chair,
Yeah.
right? Like
Hmm.
not even that they weren't being catered to, that but that actually they've had makeup so bad that they felt
Hmm.
unable to do their job as a model or an actor on set.
Yeah.
And it's 2023 and this is still happening.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, which is why, it's important for everyone to understand it's not just about like shades you have in your range.
Right.
Like that is just scratching the surface. It's the intention behind
Mhm.
like everything you do through and through, right? And what did it mean when you created those shades and who were you thinking of and eh, how we participate in beauty is so important.
It is.
Um, and when I think about that moment, I think that hug that we shared, I was thinking about my whole lifetime as a woman, as a Black woman, as a dark-skinned Black woman. Just I thought about all of the criticisms that I endured just about being who I am. I thought about all of those sad moments with people telling me I'm unattractive, I'm ugly, or just not even acknowledging my presence or existence in the space, whatever space that was it corporate or whatever it was. I felt our history, like the
Yes.
pain of our entire history in that moment, and the burden that we have to carry every day with a smile,
Yes. Yes.
and the fact that we can go on every day smiling and still pushing and still doing our best work the best we can in spite of it all. I felt all of that. I felt all of that for her, for me, and for everyone else who has to still today deal with that.